Live at 5, it's offer review, and we've got a bunch of offers that are interesting. We're talking about some discussion, a gold offer that might have some merit, some energy offer that might have some merit. But before we do it, this week has kind of been a mess. This week in Marvel Strike Force, yesterday, Luminous Bug gave many players free cloak. No, this was on patch day, right? Some people got free cloak and dagger shards. 10-star compensation announced. Now, some people got the characters unlocked, actually. So I don't think that this was... A lot of people were upset that other people were able to get a full character unlocked. All right. And this was live for about 40 minutes. Elementary particles accidentally appeared in Blitz. Quickly removed because it's too generous. Yes, this was yesterday. I got one rotation in. Also, this was live for about 40 minutes. Bug 3, Luminous credits awarded in Blitz do not match amounts intended. So we were shorted... Basically, we were able to get 4 orbs worth instead of 5 orbs worth, according to the blog post. That has not been resolved yet. Red Star Rampage, including not giving enough Red Star orb fragments. Yes, I opened up Red Star, sent the clip to the developer. We weren't getting... well, that's this last one right here. This Red Star wasn't giving the Dark Promotion credits. It wasn't giving 10x. This right here had to do with the Red Star Blitz on Sunday. You know how they run the 2 blitzes simultaneously. So someone sent me a message yesterday that is in development, and he told me that the developers at Scopely, like the ones that are in Playa del Rey, Culver City, are just idea people, and that they actually outsource all of the coding, somewhere else. And so they come up with the ideas, they send it out, it comes back bugged. Doesn't get fixed right away. We have problems. Patch gets pushed live, and so on and so on and so on. And I got to say that this seems plausible. I don't really know. I know that when the game in its first year, they actually outsourced the coding to Seismic Niantic, and they actually had a partnership with them. And I don't know what happened after that. I was under the impression that it was all internal, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's outsourced, and that's the reason why there's problems with text and the way that it works. And it also kind of falls into alignment of this idea that I've been talking about, is that there's 3 versions of every ability on a character. There's the developer's intentions, the way that it reads, and then the way that it actually works. And then lately what they've been doing is they've been changing the text and then stating their intentions. Oh, this is correct, and it's just we got the text wrong. And then they're leaving the game in game. They're leaving the way it works in game alone and just changing the text. So it's possible. I don't really know. I'm sure somebody from Scopely will reach out to me about this now that I brought it up. But anyways, I don't know if the person wanted to remain anonymous that gave me all this information. I just want to say it seems very plausible that because the code is not being handled in-house, that's the reason why we have all these problems. This is just this week. Anyways, let's go to offer review. There are some offers that I think are reasonable. And not reasonable, but anyways, let me explain something about offer review. So I have these there's anchor pricing, and then I kind of keep track of, in my brain, of relative value to whatever it is. And then I try to come up with my own Boomer Bucks pricing. Now, just because the pricing lines up with my Boomer Bucks doesn't mean you should buy it. Typically, I found that people will buy at much higher prices, and then other people will only buy when they get the really good deals. Or a lot of people, they just buy when it's something that they need. So I'm not sure that this is a good deal, but I want to explain that this is actually a relatively better value than what they've been offering in the last couple of months. So I do value 12 gold orbs, or 6 gold orbs at about $12, and 1.25 million maybe is worth $10, maybe at $12. So if you need gold and you're willing to spend for it, maybe this is worth it for you. I'm not going to buy it because I don't really need gold right now. I found that, if I hoarded my gold and did that million a day thing for a long time. And now that the level cap is here, I've been spending more. I've been trying not to go crazy every day. But, I'm finding that I'm in a good place with my gold. If you need gold, I don't think they've had an offer on gold this good in a minute. Is it a great price? It's better than the offers we've been getting, but it's not still great. Buy it if you want to, as I'm saying. This offer is fine if you need gold, if you're a spender. Same thing here. Mega Orb sale. The anchor pricing on these has been $20. I typically recommend buying these at $5. I'm kind of on a spending strike on these right now because I just been getting Ultimus food, and the last one I said I'm not buying them anymore, and actually I'm not going to buy this, but I do think that this is a bad value for veteran players. Like for me, it just seems like I'll get duplicates. I always get duplicates, and I'm literally just flushing $5 down the toilet. But for a lot of people, $5, this is a great deal. So it just depends on who you are. So I know a lot of people have already posting what they got, what they're getting. A lot of people are getting good drops. Some people are getting bad drops. Anyways, but as far as mega orbs go, they try to sell these for $20, which is horrible. $5 is, if you're in the market for these, $5 is a reasonable price. Let's move on. Okay, this offer is very interesting. So this is 2,000 energy, which I value at $10. And then this has got a cloak orb and we got a dagger orb, and I value those at $3 a piece, so $16. So what is this 250? Imagine this is cores, and this is 250 cores that you can only spend on campaign energy. So that's what this is. And what is 250 cores worth? 250 cores is probably worth $3.50, $3, somewhere in there. So this offer kind of adds up. It does add up to $20. If you're in the market for campaign energy, you want to try to push your account to level 85. I don't think there's any good double drops right now, but there might be good double drops. But this right here is basically, you got to imagine this is just like cores, but you could only spend it on campaign energy. So there is some value there. You know, technically, if you save these and don't open them right away, you know, it could be 50, 50, 50, 5 times 120 energy. So that's like another 1,000 energy. So you're getting like almost 3,000 energy, 3,000 energy or so. Plus you're getting 2 orbs. This is not terrible. I probably should buy this. Yep, we're going to buy this. I talked myself into it. I'm sitting here thinking about it. I was like, I just talked myself into it. Yeah, we're going to buy this. All right, because I can use all this stuff. I need cloak and dagger shards for sure. I'm really worried about them being super important next week when we get into the Doom raid. We'll see. I'm using Amazon coins. Link is in the description. I'm going to click away here. I'm sponsored by Amazon coins. While I put in my password, I still don't have it memorized. I had to switch my password around a couple weeks ago, and I made it super complicated, and I can't remember it. Anyways, I do appreciate anybody that uses the Amazon coins link. It does help support this channel. Actually, anything you buy in Amazon, I do get credit for it. And a big shout out to Amazon for supporting me in this channel. It makes a difference. Believe me, it makes a difference. I use that Amazon money to pay my electricity bill here in the hot summer of Las Vegas. Anyways, let's move on. All right, we picked that up. All right, Light of Hope orb offer. So what these orbs I vary at $3 a piece. So there's 5 orbs, $15. Cloak and dagger do seem to be very important for sure. These orbs have a minimum of 6, maximum of 180, average about 9. Anyways, let's move on. You know what? That $50 I went yesterday basically was just enough ions to upgrade Cloak to Blue ISO 3. So they did announce for the Doom 2 raids, there's going to be Doom 2, and there's going to be like difficulty 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to call it probably 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. And 2.1 is going to require Blue ISO 1, 2.2, Blue ISO 2, difficulty 3, Blue ISO 3. And you have to 100% the raid to go to the next stage. So probably the patch is on Tuesday. They haven't announced that Tuesday is going to be patch day, but that's what we're guessing at this point because we've got an in-game notification. And they typically do patches on Tuesday. So we'll find out more about that on Tuesday for sure. Let's move on. Anyways, this is a Kraken snack. I did not think it was a good value, even though, it was basically that $100 was enough to take up 2 characters to 3 just for the ions. Ugh, yuck. Anyways, pricey. Anyways, same story. Same story with this here. Not a fan. It's a Kraken snack. Gear tier 14 offer. I'm actually having more difficulty with 14s than I am with 15s and 13s currently. Hopefully we get more access to it other than these offers, because they've been out for a minute and we only have 1 node to farm each thing and it just kind of seems slow. It's actually what's holding up my my cloak. I keep getting those names mixed out. Cloak and dagger. It's those were dagger up there. Anyways, cloak. Yeah, I said cloak up there. I'm sure I got them wrong. But anyways, it's been holding up my cloak. Miasma is holding up a lot of people on a cloak as well. Anyways, I'm not going to be buying this. Same story right there for the 15s. More stories there with the 14s. Do what you got to do. I just don't see the value in any of this stuff right here. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. Let's move on. Shadowland Hunter or offer. Okay, so White Tiger. I think there's going to be on one of the newsletters on another site, which was announcing some of the Marvel promotions. We're going to be having a White Tiger Blitz in the future. I don't remember the date off the top of my head, but I think a third-party site, like Marvel News or something like that, was talking about a White Tiger Blitz for Marvel Strike Force. Also, she is available in Blitz orbs, but she has that limited drop rate. Anyways, I'm not going to do it. Let's move on. Oh, okay, let's do it. I'm a fan of this right here for sure. Also, these two right here, not a fan of those, but in the offers going forward, pretty much a fan of campaign energy because it's helping people get to level 85, and also they have double drops from 2-3 patches ago. Not so much a fan of these orbs, though. Let's move on. Okay. Golden bundle. See, this is just garbage compared to that other. So this is the anchor pricing. So the offer that's up there for $25 actually gives, a lot more here and just one orb less there. So that's what I was talking about. Relative value. The other one added up to $25 of relative value. This one right here is like maybe, $14 plus another $5 doesn't quite add up to $19. So anyways, let's move on. Not a good value there. And then trash. Also, not a fan of these anymore. I've dropped the pricing on these down from $2 an orb down to $1.50 an orb. So we got 4 orbs right there. $6 plus another $3 maybe. Doesn't even come close to $20. Let's move on. And then also, like that offer that I bought for $19 basically had 3,000 energy in it, if you think about it. And then it had 2 orbs that I valued at $3 a piece. So again, this is anchor pricing where the offer up there is, which should be a normal price, right? It should be just like the normal price, not like a special price. Anyways, let's move on. Pack of Shame, we don't buy this because we're blitzing a lot. Oh my goodness, I've not been blitzing a lot for this event. Got busy doing other stuff. You know how it goes. And then Ultimate Orb Frenzy offer, I value these at $2 a piece. So this is maybe worth $12, $1 a piece. That adds up to $18. And then I think that ends all the offers here. Let's toggle over to a free-to-play account. See what we got going over here. Quake, $10 for Quake. Quake is not good. Basically, the only purpose that Quake serves right now other than Blitz is to unlock Ebony Maw. Do what you got to do, but I think she's really easy to get. I don't know if I'd spend money on her. We like that. I like Cloak. I know it's Dagger, but I like her. I like Dagger. My boy, they're both great. All right, let's see if there's anything unique on this account to talk about. Heavy metal offer. Oh boy. I don't know. I just can't get excited about these offers right here for Colossus. I guess Colossus is useful for Phoenix. I just don't use him that much anymore. I mean, he died off. Like, remember how useful he was in Dark Dimension 3, like when we first went through him, because he kept Phoenix alive. And then it's like, oh, you couldn't pair him up with Phoenix in Dark Dimension 4 because she had the legendary tag. And it's just like everybody stopped recommending him. And that was almost a year ago. So I haven't even thought about Colossus, since Dark Dimension 3, really. How long ago was that? Mr. Sinister is slow. He does have a powerful ability of cloning, but Kestrel pretty much negated that. So and he's pretty slow, as far as he can be ability blocked, and then he doesn't really do anything like that. I don't know. He was also, but I do want to say that Mr. Sinister was quite amazing in DD4 with Ghost. I think Ghost and Mr. Sinister carried me through the first 6 stages pretty well. Anyways, that's all I'll say about that. Really high pricing. Okay, now I've been kind of mediocre about these, right? I am not mediocre about this. Like, I get this. I just want to double down on this. Infinity Watch ladies. Nebula, Gamora, Phyla, Moondragon. If you can acquire all 4 and then use an amazing plug-and-play character with them, let's say Kestrel or even Emma or whatever, right? You have a viable arena team that for a lot of people will just wreck nerds, right? And there's so many things that team can do. They're so strong. If this helps you get that team up and running, this is like those other 2 I'm completely indifferent towards. This is fine. You know what I mean? This is fine. If this helps you get that team up and running, I do recommend using that team right now. Absolutely. Power creep on this game is over the top ever since, let's say, Silver Surfer. And, you know, you can just develop these new characters that have come up since Silver Surfer and forget about the characters that came out before them, and you're good to go, right? Anyways, I like it. Let's see what else we have. It seems like they've had a lot of the Infinity Watch members for sale in the last week. A little bit pricey. I think they were charging full pop like $35 for Phyla and Moondragon, but you know, Gamora and Nebula are relatively easy to get through normal means, like normal fountainable, farmable means. All right, that's it for offer review. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye.